Hey book nerds, it's Margaret with a K, where we read together and review together. Right now we're reading The Queen of Nothing, which is the third and last book in the Cruel Prince series, and boy do we have some things to talk about. Hitting it hard, chapter 4, plot twists. Excuse me, tell me why Taryn thinks she can just show up. And on top of that, Locke is dead? Bitch, what? Shut up. Taryn killed his ass. Taryn killed her fucking husband. Okay, so then Jude is going back to Fairyland to pretend to be Taryn. So that way, when they put a glamour on her, it won't work, and she can lie and say that she didn't kill Locke, even though no, she did. So she's like doing this inquest in front of everybody, and she's like trying to get out of being like searched. And Carden says, "As you wish. Then I suppose I'll have to examine you alone in my chambers." In that minute, I knew that he knows that's Jude. He fucking knows. And I was right. He does know, except now she has been kidnapped by Maddox. You mean to tell me Jude and Maddox are fighting because he figured out Jude wasn't Taryn and Jude was too late? He fucking stabs her in the side and he's about to kill her bitch ass. And then Vivi and Taryn come out of the woods shooting arrows at him. With who the fuck else? Who's with him? Who do you think it is? You're never gonna know. Grima fucking Mog. The cannibal eating gremlin thing. For once, Carden's not a dickhead. Maddox traps her into looking like she's Carden's assassin. But she's not. She's trying to save him. The bomb tries to shoot her because she doesn't know that she's not the assassin. And Jude falls from her perch. And everyone sees her and they're like, oh my god, she's broken her exile. Like, what is her punishment? And Carden says, do not touch her. She is my wife. And most definitely not in exile. What comes next? So, Jude and Carden have had like a intimate moment. They had sex, whatever. And now I'm just bored. Like, the plot's good, but I'm just bored. Like, I'm just like feeling relief that I'm in like the last leg of this book. It's you I love, he says. I spent much of my life guarding my heart. I guarded it so well that I could behave as though I didn't have one at all. Even now, it's a shabby, worm-eaten, and scabrous thing, but it is yours. You probably guessed as much, but just in case you didn't. He loves Jude. Okay, so Carden has turned into a serpent. I have no idea what that means or where that's gonna go. But he's a serpent. I think Jude is gonna kill the serpent, which is Carden. She decapitated it. She decapitated the serpent. And then Carden stepped out of it. Okay, so Carden comes out of the serpent. And pretty much you just get happy ever after. So Jude and Carden confess their love to each other. Blah, blah, blah. It's all good. And Jude brings down punishment on the people who deserve it. She banishes Maddox to the human world. And he's not allowed to hurt anybody. Yada, yada, yada. And that's the end.